Hello, everybody. My name is Jay, and I am blue.
Oh my God, you're blue!
Oh my God, you're upside down.
Why am I upside down?
Don't go.
Let's fix that.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. This is Jay with the Hesitation Station, along with my co-host Tank. How's it going, buddy?
I am no longer upside down.
That's good. You are not a good Spider-Man.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
So, we welcome you guys back to the Bald and the Beautiful. You'll see why here in a second.
I am the beautiful one.
No, I'm the beautiful one.
That's a lie.
We have a special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce Mr. Jamie Ray from Fans. Say it again. There we go. So close. From Fave Five From Fans. Okay, I got it. I had to read that.
Starting off strong.
We are not starting off strong.
Doing good, bud. How are you?
I'm noticing something going on.
There's a pattern here, man.
I don't know what it is, but I
like it. I like it. I think it's a male pattern. You know,
could be.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, thanks so much for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I got to see.
Thank you for coming.
At the Louisiana Comic-Con. Jay, I saw a little bit more of you than I needed to, but still, it was a lot of fun.
I think we all did. I was not expecting that, and it only got worse afterwards.
Oh, Jamie, you didn't know about that. Oh,
yeah.
I'll tell him.
Worse.
So, for context for you guys, I did a cartwheel and grabbed a lightsaber in front of Jamie and other people. And when I did that, I accidentally ripped my pants like SpongeBob. So, yeah. But Jamie, here's the part you don't know. So I know I ripped my pants, and I was like, okay, it's not that bad. It's fine. I'll just go change it.
You had underwear on, so
yeah. Thankfully,
thankfully, it wasn't a G-string this time.
So,
your boy is adventurous.
I went down to Mama Kim, aka Kim Rhodes, and we went down to talk to her because she was about to leave. And I dropped a business card, and I went down, and all I hear in front of Kim Rhodes is, I'm like, fuck. So I tell Tank, I'm like, stand right by me, like stand in front of me, like you are guarding me. He's like, what? I'm like, dude, I ripped my pants way more. And he's dying laughing. And I'm like, dude, you are not helping me.
Together, I'm sure.
So then he turned it like he was backing away for probably 25, 30 feet. And when he finally turned around and started walking forward, I looked down and all I saw was butt crack and boxers. It was hilarious. Then he's like, I'm gone. I gotta go change.
Yep. Changed in the parking lot. That was a moment for me.
Woo!
But luckily,
it
was Mama Kim didn't notice. I don't think she did. So
sure. Let's go with that.
I'm gonna go with that because she was busy packing up and very aggressively giving me an autograph. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah. So I got an autograph from her. And she wrote me this wonderful little message. And then somebody, got salty.
I did.
And we went down there, and he's like, all I got was love you, and you signed it. And then she wrote like a fucking story on his picture. And he's like, oh my God. I just started laughing.
Always got to one up you. What is it with that, man?
I didn't one up him, and I wasn't trying to make anybody feel bad. It was just the man got a message, and I got.
Hank, I'm sorry, man. I just want a hug.
I do want a hug.
No, you don't get hugs.
Why not?
Your head's too shiny. It's blinding everybody.
So you're gonna go as the Flash for Halloween, maybe?
Me?
He's just gonna go in a trench coat.
Okay. This is what I got right here. Okay.
Okay.
That is all I got.
And then I got this.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tank, she definitely liked you better.
Yeah,
right?
She did.
She did. You know, the best thing about it, I didn't have to guilt trip her into giving me one.
I do not guilt trip. I cannot wait until she comes on. I am so getting her to mom you. Anyway, so then I went up and told her, and that's when I ripped my pants. And then she gave me this.
Oh.
Yeah. He was all, you got me this. You gave Tank that heartfelt letter.
What do you like, Tank? More than me?
So she went down and just like pulled out a picture and just and stood there for like 5 minutes writing a heartfelt book.
Yeah,
it's like
And I told our friend, she was the handler. Her name's Stephanie. I looked at her. I'm like, do I need to pay for this? And she's like, I guess. I was like, okay. And then Kim was like, shut the fuck up. Let me do this. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm not paying for it. All right. So that was the adventure. Did
you flip it over to see if there was a restraining order taped to the back?
You know, I need to check that.
You probably should.
Yeah. So, okay, again, distraction. This is
left turn.
Left turn already. We're only 8 minutes in. Damn.
Hell yeah.
So we got Jamie on here to talk about horror movies today because we are both
stupid,
and so is Jamie. So we decided that's what we're going to talk about, among other things. Maybe, I don't know.
All right.
I am a fan of the spoopy.
Oh, good.
So
on my show, Fave Five From Fans,
mm-hmm.
What we usually do is we settle on topic, and then my guest will make a list of their 5 favorite horror movies, and I make a list of mine, and then we sit down and we compare them. And because it's about favorites, there's never any wrong answers. There's never, that's stupid or whatever. We try to keep it very, very positive. So when you invited me on the show and we're going to talk about horror, I'm thinking this is my opportunity to do something that I don't do on my own show.
Okay.
So what I have done, if I have made you guys my Fave 5 horror movies that I should love, but they stink.
Ooh.
Okay.
And so I'm going to throw these out to you one by one.
Okay.
If you've seen them and you think I'm wrong, I would love to hear why, because I have no idea why everybody loves these movies and I don't. So I just thought that would be kind of fun, and then we can branch off and talk about other stuff. I could talk about horror from the 20s till last month. So any way, shape, or form in between.
Okay.
All right.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So number 5.
Okay.
From 2014, It Follows.
That was Tank, I'll let you go first.
I know we're supposed to say why it's good, but I can't.
I can't either.
I'm sorry. I did watch it. I love horror, and I always try to give horror movies the benefit of the doubt. But I'm not a fan of them.
No. I thought that was the dumbest movie I've ever spent money to go see.
I'll say watch it once, form your own opinion, and if you like it, by all means, enjoy your movie. I watched it once. I'm good.
Yeah. It was so slow, and it would jump, and I understand that's part of what the movie was in. The director, David Robert Mitchell, he's done this one, and he'd only done a few smaller projects before. So he obviously did something right, because there's a lot of people who liked it. And the idea of, you doing the horizontal bop and then a creature of evil chases you down until they touch you and then you die. Well, that's a great idea, but the execution of it was like so slow and just nothing was happening, that I just couldn't do it. So I gave that one a big thumbs down.
Like I get the concept for it, and I mean the theme of it all. It's a topic that needs to be discussed. But I mean, like you said, it was slow. I didn't, for like the first 20 minutes of it, I'm just sitting there like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and even then it was, by the end of it, I'm like, I get it, but I wish I hadn't paid for it.
Yeah, same here.
And there's a sequel in production.
Yep.
So
really?
you might see, maybe it's called It Still Follows. I don't know.
Yep, it is in production right now, and I'm not looking forward to it. I did not like it. The whole fact that there's an entity attached to you, giving itself to you like a sexual transmitted disease. It's just, what? Like, I just didn't understand it.
I have this horrible condition where when horror movies come out, if there's a sequel, I have to watch it. Okay. So I'll probably be watching this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say I wasn't going to watch it. I'm just letting y'all know that now. I'm going to. I'm the same exact way.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, in this entire film, this entire list of films, there's only one movie that I didn't watch through to the completion. Okay.
Just walk out.
I'm the same way. I'll watch almost any. I'm looking forward to watching, what is it? Slaughterhouse Massacre with the killer sloth.
Dude, I've seen that. Yeah. That movie is stupidly amazing.
So, I'm down for that, but as we get closer to it, I'll go into that one. But yeah, I sat and watched the whole thing and it just went right over my head. Did not understand why it's so big.
I feel that.
I think what really made me actually like you was I went up to your booth at the con and I was like, we started talking about Velocipaster. And you were like, yeah, I've seen it. I'm like, I'm cool with you.
It's my people.
If you thought Velocipaster was stupidly a beautiful thing, you will enjoy Slaughterhouse.
I'm looking forward to it. And you guys, y'all didn't watch Rubber yet, right?
Yes. Oh my God.
No,
yeah. So you haven't seen Slacks. It was one of those movies that I'd seen.
No, I haven't seen Slacks.
Yeah. Slacks is another one that's like, oh, this is a pair of killer pants. Are you serious? But they put some thought into it, and some gore and some action and a little comedy to it, and a story behind it. So when you get to the end, you're like, okay, that was good. I don't want those hour and a half back.
Yeah.
It follows. I could have eaten clam chowder for an hour and a half and enjoyed it more, and I don't like clam chowder.
I paid $21.96 at Tinseltown to go watch It Follows. And I so wish I could get that back.
Yeah.
I think I rented it on one of the things on my smart TV.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this next one, my number 4.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
It's also from 2014, and it's The Babadook.
Okay.
Right.
So, Tank, you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
No, you go first. I went first on the last one.
All right. My opinion on that movie, very simple. I liked it. I know a lot of people may not have liked it, but it wasn't necessarily like scary. It was more suspenseful. And that's what I liked about it. Okay. And then I'm not gonna lie, the effects, not on the Babadook, but the sound he made when he did when he said his name, that kind of creeped me out a little bit. And I'm like, okay, if y'all can creep me out with just the noise effect of him saying his name, y'all are doing something right. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now the kid and the mom's relation was a little weird.
Yes.
But let's not take away from the actual movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Will I watch it again? Absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Tank.
So when it first came out, I saw like on the back of the DVDs, they'll give you a synopsis of the movie, and just reading that, it sounds stupid, but I sat down and watched it, and the concept of it I find intriguing because it's essentially a character from a child's storybook that's been brought to life.
Yeah.
and it goes through haunting the mom and the kid. Even at one point taking on the form of her deceased husband.
Right.
I don't know if I would classify it as a horror movie. Like Jay said, I think I'd put it more as a suspense movie because it wasn't that scary to me. Mm-hmm. But the concept of an entity being brought to life from a book and wreaking havoc on a family, I mean, I think that's a great concept. Mm-hmm. They could have fleshed it out a bit more, maybe added a little spookiness here and there. I give it 6 out of 10.
Okay. All right.
I'll go up and say mine's about a 7 out of 10.
Yeah. I will probably give it maybe a 4.
A 4?
And it only gets the 4, in my opinion, because of the performances of Essie Davis as the mom and Noah Wiseman as the little boy. And here's my thing about an actor. So an actor is supposed to make you feel. Okay.
Yeah.
So a good actor will make you fall in love with them, will make you root for them, or make you hate them. And this little kid, in his way, made me hate him. I was like, oh my God, I want to strangle the kid. And the mom, I was like, are you kidding? Get your stuff together and take care of your kid. I understand, that your husband was violently killed and you're still in mourning, but the kid needs you too. And then at the end of the movie and the things that happen in that movie, again, no spoilers there, but it gets right to the edge, and then you come back and then you're like, okay, now I don't hate him so much anymore. So that part of it I'm down with. I really thought they did a great job. I just didn't find the Babadook scary in any way, shape, or form. For me, the idea of a creature coming out of a book has been done a lot. Maybe not to this extreme, but you could look at things like, the Jungle Book. I'm sorry, not the Jungle Book. The Justice League had the whole storyline where they go into a storybook. You've got Once Upon a Time, a TV series, where they're So I've seen it over and over again, and just because it's got a spin on it where it's a kid's book, I didn't think it was that far out. I actually enjoyed the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode that they did of the Babadook more than the movie. But like I said, I just don't understand why some people like it as much. And again, on my show, you're never wrong, and you're not wrong now. I just don't understand it.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel
that. Like I said, to me, it was just good because of the monster itself. Now, I agree with you what you said about the actress and the actor, the kid and the mom. Like the whole, why can't you be normal? And he's screaming in the backseat. I would
throttle that kid. Which means he's a good actor.
Right. And there's nothing against them. It's just the fact that they made this entity. And, you're right. They did do this with multiple shows, multiple movies. Hell, Supernatural did it at one point.
Exactly.
I mean, it's there. They had it. And that's what makes it worse, is that they had the blueprints and they couldn't, I guess, push it out more.
Get it across the finish line. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, well, my number 3 comes from a movie that was back in 2008. Now, I don't know if you've seen this one. It's a found footage movie. It's called Lake Mungo.
Lake Mungo. Have you seen that, Tank?
I feel like I've seen that one.
So this is about 16-year-old Alice Palmer who drowns while swimming in the local dam. And they recover her body, and it's an accidental death, and her family buries her. But then they start to find these strange things, and people start seeing her back, not like a ghost, but actually seeing her. And so they bring in psychics, and they bring in some other people, and they're trying to figure out if she's, if it's a ghost or apparition. And as they're digging through it, it uncovers this whole what you weren't expecting to come out. So, sounds great. I mean, on all intents and purposes, it's got a cool twist in it. The found footage, I love it. I just kept waiting for something to happen, and it never did.
Yeah.
And I also didn't care about the characters. And I know sometimes with found footage, it's hard to do. You can't from these clips and stuff. It's hard to attach onto them. But I've heard a lot of people, on the boards and do y'all do Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
There's a horror board on there, and that one comes up a lot. I just didn't see it.
I mean, is it kind of like a Blair Witch Project kind of thing?
No, it's the videos for the first part of them are like family videos. Okay. Yeah. And then there's some videos of some people who are down at the dam. There's a lake with the dam, and someone has brought back footage from that day or the day before, which is a couple of weeks after she's dead, and you can clearly see her in the woods. And so that's when they know something's, not quite right. And I don't want to ruin it for somebody who, you two want to see it. It's not a bad movie. It's just empty for me.
Yeah.
So think of no one, buddy.
Before we get to the next one, I have a question for you, Jamie.
Sure.
And it is a movie, and I thoroughly enjoyed the first one. So have you ever seen Cloverfield?
Oh God, yeah. I've seen all three of them.
So the first one was
there's three of them?
Yeah, there's three of them. Cloverfield Lane, and what was the third one?
Yeah, so it was Cloverfield, and then 10 Cloverfield Lane, and then it's the Cloverfield Paradox, which is on Netflix.
Yeah. And
I have not seen that one.
That's the one where it's in the space and how it came down and everything. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but still, it tells you what happened to make it come down to Earth.
Well, I've got something to watch then.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose one of those three and then the other two had to go away, I would choose number one. Number one, yeah, it was suspenseful. The gorgeous directing of like the whole video handheld thing and not knowing what the hell was attacking on top of that.
Which that's the whole Jaws factor. They did not bring the creature out hardly ever for you to see him. And literally the only time you got a good clear shot in the daylight was near the very end of the film. Yeah. So, your mind does so much more than when you actually see it on the screen. The fact that they had those little parasitic creatures that would fly off of it and, could attack people and stuff. You got to see them clearly, but you're like, oh my God, where is this coming from? It's like some elder god Cthulhu monster. And then, there it goes. What happened?
They're like, we're just the first level. That's the boss over there.
Yeah, exactly. And that iconic scene where after the first explosion comes in and the head of the Statue of Liberty just comes banging down the street.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just iconic.
Yeah.
They did found footage right.
It was so good. Like, I was just like, is this real? Like, just for, again, because I was still a bit younger when it came out, and it was just like, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah. Because younger me had an immaculate imagination. So having that come in and then just seeing all the stuff that they did with it, it was just awesome. And then like the ending just had me wondering. And then they came out with the other two, and like the other two, I think the second one had Tank. I don't know if you know this. The second one had John Goodman in it.
Yeah, I've seen the first two.
And Mary Elizabeth Winstead, I believe.
Yeah, and second one just, I don't know, man. It just put me to sleep. I couldn't get into it.
So what I did like about them is that they did not make the mistake of trying to recreate the first movie with the subsequent sequels. They did the first movie, all found footage, and I love the fact that they would drop in like you're taping over an old tape, and so you see a part of his life. Not only is it over, but it's also over because he and the girl had moved on. I thought that was brilliant. And then with the second one, now you're thinking, okay, is what's happening really happening out there, or is something else going on? And Goodman was just amazing. Another Louisiana boy.
Yeah.
And then the third one, I know Tank, you haven't seen it, but like we said, it's basically they're up in like the ISS, and as the things are going on, or actually when they start, so you get a whole nother viewpoint of the events that were going on. So I definitely would try. I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix because it was a Netflix movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I'll have to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was weird seeing John Goodman like that because he's always been very jolly, I guess, in most movies. And he was very demanding, very, very
much so.
I don't know how to word
I mean, he got pretty intense and
intense. Yeah, there you go.
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Have you guys ever seen Raising Arizona?
I have not.
Yeah, he's very much a bad guy in that one. He's a dumb bad guy, but yeah, he's a great actor. What's Oh Brother, Wherefore Art Thou? Where he plays the one-eyed guy who's supposed to be the Cyclops in Greek mythology. But, anyway, good stuff. He's good. So for my next movie, I'm going all the way back. This is my penultimate choice. Even though I'm not on my show, I still get to use my $5 word that means number 2. My penultimate choice is from 1977. It is Suspiria, directed by Dario Argento. Now, calm down. I love Argento. I mean, his writing, his directing, he's made some amazing movies. Cat o' Nine Tails, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, Tenebrae. So many of those giallos are iconic. Okay, and this was right into when he was really getting into what many would consider his stride. Have you guys seen this one?
Not the one you're talking about, but I saw the one they did a remake in 2018. Yeah.
I think Netflix maybe.
I've seen that one.
Okay, so you know what it's about. It's basically a girl travels to Germany to go to this dance school, and then I don't think I'm ruining it for anybody. You find out that there's a lot going on in the background, and it's actually a cover for a coven of witches. Mm-hmm. Now, this movie has everything I should like. It's got the Italians. It's Dario Argento all over it. It's got the colors. It's got the weird music. But it just it never holds my interest. I actually bought a 2-disc Anchor Bay exclusive set back when it came out because I was like, oh man, I've never seen this one. It's got to be good. And I still have it, but I've only ever watched that movie one time. And there are people who would string me up for my opinion of this movie. And sorry, I don't get it. So, Tank, did you like the one on Netflix?
I'm not really, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like what you said. It's got, the spooky music. It's got the witches and the dark arts and, maggots raining from the ceiling and everything.
He loves maggots.
But,
oh my God.
I mean, yeah, I've only watched it once. I'm not saying it's a horrible movie. I said before, watch the movie, form your own opinion, and if you like it, cool, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. And I normally love movies like that.
Do you?
If it makes y'all feel
it just didn't hit me.
I didn't like it. I thought it was a piece of shit.
There you go.
Yeah,
I knew I liked you.
I've never seen it, so.
So, do you like the giallo movies?
I maybe I've seen one, but I'm not familiar with them.
So there are several of them streaming on Amazon.
Okay.
And so I would challenge you to go and watch the Cat o' Nine Tails.
Okay.
Or The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. And he's got these weird names, all based on animals. There's like the woman in the lizard skin or something. Those two movies are some, in my opinion, some of his best. It's got the characters, it's got the suspense, it's got the weird twists. Everything about those movies is just wonderful. This one has all those same elements, and it just doesn't connect for me. Anyway,
well, I mean, so one of my favorite directors that I absolutely love, and I watch every single one of his movies every time he comes out with it. I've only watched. What?
Tarantino.
No, it's Tarantino. It's not Tarantino.
Silent Bob.
He is one of the directors that's in my top 5. Is Tarantino, but he's a horror director. He's a horror. He is a horror director.
Romero. What the hell is his name?
Romero.
He is one of them.
Yeah. Carpenter.
No. Hitchcock.
No. You want me to just tell y'all, or y'all?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
Robert Eggers.
George A. Romero.
No.
Clive Barker.
No.
Wes Craven.
No.
Larry Cohen.
No.
Jordan Peele. Stanley Kubrick. Rob Zombie.
I could just tell you.
Tim Burton.
You could, but it's pretty obvious he doesn't want you to.
Obviously.
Eli Roth.
No, he's a good one.
Okay, just tell me, because I'm just gonna go through the list.
Del Toro.
We're only at the R's.
Oh.
Who?
Yeah, Del Toro.
Oh, yeah.
Benicio Del Toro.
I mean, me personally, I like his movies. I've only been disappointed with one movie out of all his movies he has done. And I
Guillermo Del Toro.
Yeah.
Did y'all say Del Toro?
No.
Yeah.
You did?
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did. After you said it.
Go back to the
tape. I mean, he in my opinion, he has good movies.
Wait, which Del Toro?
Which one don't you like?
What do you mean? Like his movie was?
You said one movie you didn't like.
See, if I tell you, you're gonna get upset.
Oh, okay.
No. It's a safe space, Jay.
Okay. So I don't know if y'all knew this, but he actually directed Pacific Rim.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I did not like Pacific Rim.
Really?
It's a bunch of.
Yeah. See,
shame on him.
We're done with Jay. And so now I'd like to welcome you to Tank and Jamie's show. Right.
Damn. It's just okay.
No, I get that.
Yeah, okay. It's completely different from almost anything he does.
Right, because he's great at horror. Like, I like his horror movies, but when he came out with so it was like Del Toro, Pacific Rim, Hugh Jackman. I mean, we had it all. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking love this movie. I'll watch it. And you know what I thought the entire movie? What? I thought, those little sock and bop 'em robots that you used to play with? That's what I thought the entire movie. It's just a bunch of guys with big ass sock and bop 'em robots. And I was just like, I'm not into this.
So I am a huge fan of kaiju.
Me too.
And I like big robots, so I enjoyed it.
I like big robots that I cannot lie. Other brother did not.
God, I wish I can kick y'all both out. No, I'm just All right. What's number one? I gotta hear number one.
All right. So number one is from 2015. And it is The Vavitch, a New England folktale.
Oh, it's The Witch.
The Witch, yeah.
But
two V's because W wasn't used back in that time.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, I'm good, man.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched half of it and left.
That's what I'm saying. This is the movie that I could not finish.
I spent $9.96.
So boring. I could not, and that movie is one of the reasons why I have yet to watch The Lighthouse,
Yeah.
I didn't even pay for it, and I didn't watch all of it.
Same thing. I was streaming it somewhere, and I was like,
yeah,
nope. I'm going to go back and watch Slacks again. And
well, I mean, that's like, and I know people are probably going to be mad at me for saying this, but The Village that M. Night Shyamalan came out with all those years ago.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of that one.
So you just hit a nerve for me.
Uh-oh.
And anybody who's listened to the show before knows the story that's coming. Okay, so the great thing about M. Night was that he would lay out all of the clues in front of you, and if you didn't pick it up and figure it out, that's your problem. You know, the Sixth Sense. Now, I knew that there was something to look for, but I figured out what was going on in the Sixth Sense really early. Like when they were in the restaurant, I was like, oh, he's dead. He's dead. There's nobody physically interacting with him except the kid who sees dead people. So I love that, though. I love to be able to work it out in my head and know what's going on. So when you watch The Village, the opening scene has the camera panning across the field and goes to the graveyard where it's an open grave where they have a fresh coffin in it and people are standing around crying. So he's telling you that they are burying someone. Okay. And if you look on the gravestone, there are dates. Okay. So he, as the director and the writer, is telling you, okay, here's the period that we're in. All right. And then you go on through the movie, and then later on, the yellow and the monsters and the wall, and you're like, oh, twist. But my problem is that if only they had like scooped up dirt over that, so you could only see part of it. Okay. And then you take all of the cues from around you and say, oh, well, it's like this. Then that's shame on you. You assumed that, but he lied to us. He played the shell game without a P, and that ruins it for me because I loved the twist. I loved the colors. I loved the monsters. Bryce Dallas Howard did an amazing job. So many people in that movie did a great job, but that one thing in the first like 30 seconds of the movie ruins the whole thing for me.
Yeah, you think it's a whole like old timey setting. Is what you think, like the Pilgrims and all that shit.
Right.
But then at the end of it, she climbs over the wall, and it's modern day, and it's like, what the hell? Because I mean, all his other movies have that twist.
Right.
The Sixth Sense, like you said, if you pay attention to it, you can see where the twist is going to end up.
Right.
But I mean, that's not why I didn't like. I didn't.
Yeah. See, I liked it. Other than that, and I've always told people if I ever meet him, I'm going to ask him, why did you make the director's decision to put that date on there when everything else around us made us assume that it was like what I think was 1600s or something? Why?
Yeah.
You could have left it out. So I'd love to know.
Well,
I've actually tweeted before too, but never got a response.
Well, that's like he did the live action that we don't speak of, and nope,
never seen it. Yeah, never seen. I've heard fans say it's horrible.
Yeah. I am a huge fan of the animated series and the sequel to the animated series, and I'm even a fan of the live action on Netflix that just came out.
I've heard it,
but as far as I'm concerned, there's no live action at the hesitation station.
Never happened.
Exactly.
So I'm looking at I know this is going to bother me at least, and I'm looking at Pacific Rim right now. And I think I made a mistake, so I'm sorry about that.
Hugh Jackman's not in it.
Yeah, I thought he was. Hey, you can tell me to shut up and correct me.
No, it's your show. I'd rather laugh at you later.
Thanks.
Ron Perlman's in it, though.
I know he was in it, but I could have swore he was in Pacific Rim. Jackman was.
Yeah. Oh, I love. Wait. Yeah, he was the dealer of the kaiju parts, and he had those amazing shoes.
So I wasn't.
I liked his shoes. No, Ron Perlman was the dealer of the kaiju parts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hugh Jackman wasn't in it.
So to round it off, I have one that's not a horror movie.
Okay.
Did you guys see on Netflix the end of last year, Leave the World Behind, with Julia Roberts and Mahershala Ali and Ethan Hawke? No. Okay.
No.
It's everybody was talking about it, and so we sat down and watched it a while back. I again don't get it. There's some amazing scenes in the film, but overall it just leaves you clueless as to what's going on, and I hate that about a film. I like to at least have some breadcrumbs sprinkled around that we can put together and make a sandwich out of. So anyway, I'll save it for you. You guys don't even worry about watching it.
I have to bring up a movie.
Okay.
It's a
horror,
and Jay's probably going to be frustrated because I've probably watched this movie 30 times, and it came out. When did it come out?
I enjoyed it. If it's what I'm thinking of, I enjoyed it, but there was one problem.
Okay, yeah. So it came out January 23rd of last year. I don't know. I don't know.
Come out in the theaters?
Yeah,
it came out in the theaters one day. That's all it had was one day.
Yep.
So it's, if you go on YouTube and look up like Weird Arby's guy, or so his name is Andrew Bowser, and he plays this character on YouTube called Onyx the Fortuitous, and he got through on Kickstarter and was able to fund his movie. It's called Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls.
All right.
I love movies, and when I go to see a movie, if I'm there to actually enjoy it and gauge it as a cinematic piece, I'll sit back and I'll look at everything. I'll look at the flow of the dialogue. I'll hear the soundtrack going on through the background, the animation, if there is any, the CGI, so forth and so on. And I've watched a lot of movies, and I like to call myself a movie buff, and people may disagree with me. I'm okay with that. But that is the only movie that I've seen that I will give a 10 out of 10.
Really? What's it about? I've never heard of it.
So it's, like I said, it's called Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls, and it was streaming.
It's a comedy. You're welcome.
It's a horror comedy. It's a horror comedy movie. So Onyx works at Mark's Meat Hut or something Meat Hut, and he puts in a submission to try to win a contest. He's a fledgling Satanist or whatever, and he wins the contest, and him and 4 other people that won get to go to Bartok's Manor and participate in a once-in-a-lifetime ritual to gain immortality and riches and wealth beyond their wildest dreams. It is fucking hilarious. I watched that movie at least 30 times in the span of a month, if not more.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I loved the movie. There was only one problem with it.
What?
I'm gonna say this nice and neat. Tank's wife wouldn't shut the fuck up at all. Dude, the entire movie, I was so pissed off. Like, I wanted to just watch the movie, and she was just being loud and talkative, and I'm just like, please just let me watch this movie. And by the time we kept pausing it because she wanted to watch it, and then she came back in the living room, went back in. Dude, I was done. I was so done.
It's streamed on Amazon. It's like Shudder, but it's not Shudder. Yeah, Screenbox. It's streamed on Screenbox for a hot minute. I think it's still on there. I'm not 100% certain.
I looked it up when you were telling me about it, and it says you can buy or rent it, or you can watch it on Streambox for free.
I hope it comes on like actual DVD. That would be
no, there's a DVD release.
And there's a VHS release.
Yes.
So
yes. So I've actually reached out to Andrew Bowser to try and get him on the show. I haven't heard anything back yet. But I'm a huge fan of that movie.
In this business,
179 million followers. Oh no, that's something different. Sorry.
In this business, we get a lot of no's to come on here.
Well, the answer, my dad always used to tell me, the answer is always no if you don't ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
100%.
Yeah. I mean, they used to say, what's the worst they can do is say no. Well, no, they can be hurtful too. They can talk about how bald you are or something like that. But generally,
jokes on them.
Exactly.
For the most part, people that I've reached out to have been nice. One of the examples I can think of is Walter Jones. He's the Black Power Ranger. I got to meet him at a con, and the way he did it was so nice, and he was so nice about it. Like, so basically, he couldn't come on because we wasn't big enough.
Right.
But the way he worded it, he's like, hey, I would love to, but I can't because my manager only wants me to do this much things and blah. And he broke it down for me, talked to me, gave me the time of day, and it was so nice. I've never felt so happy to be turned down, but he was still cool even after that. Like, I went back up to his booth, got his autograph. I mean, he is a very good dude, and that's probably the nicest I've ever been turned down. And I even told Nakia about that. And she was like, yeah, he's a very nice guy. So even with that, getting turned down by a lot of people sucks. But, they say no, and that's okay.
So did y'all see that they hired they're going to hire a new Bond? Now, that's a divergence.
Bond?
They're going to hire a new Bond.
Like James Bond?
Yeah. They're going to hire the guy from The Bear, I heard.
The Bear?
DiCaprio?
What did you say?
DiCaprio? What did I say?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll make a good Bond. I mean, he's played Quicksilver. He's played the dude from the train. He's played Bullet Train. That's what I was thinking about.
Oh, yeah. That was really good.
He's played the guy from the train.
Yeah, what was he called? Ladybug or something like that?
Ladybug
and Orange or something. I don't know.
I mean, he's the same guy in Kick-Ass as well.
Yeah, he played Kick-Ass.
To just, oh my God, so many good roles.
Yeah, so that's just a rumor. I don't know if it's actually going to happen. My wife was just telling me about it today. But so I think he's from The Bear. That's an Amazon show. Anyway, I don't know. But yeah, he's all those things that you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's funny that Kick-Ass and one of his best friends both became Quicksilver.
Yeah, right?
Because Kick-Ass became the Quicksilver in the Avengers movie, and then his best friend became the one in the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
That's
cool
funny.
how that stuff works out.
Right.
He's like, hey, yo, Evan, you want to play a character?
Hey, dude, I'm going to get you the hookup.
What am I going to play? Well, it's a character I died in, so...
What do you mean his Quicksilver doesn't die? Well, that's not fair.
I would be more excited if they brought him back as Quicksilver, Evan Peters, because he was so good. But honestly, I don't think he's ever going to be brought back as Quicksilver anymore.
I don't either.
Because after Dahmer, man, that was it. I mean, he did amazing. He did amazing as Dahmer, and he apparently has went to multiple therapy sessions to get over that role. But I think Hollywood's seeing that, and they're like, I don't think we want to cast you.
No. Oh, I hope that turns around for him.
Me too. Because he's just such a great actor. And now people are like thirsting over Dahmer now. And I was just like, okay, y'all do you.
Yeah.
People are weird.
They are.
They're like,
I'm weird, but not in that way.
Yeah, we're all weird, but not in that way.
Yeah.
It's like, look, I kid you not. I looked at the reviews for Dahmer, like the Netflix show. And it was like, one of the reviews, if you go on Google, it says, I would let Dahmer eat me. I'm like, All right.
All right. Well,
moving on.
Yeah. Just like,
that's a nice wall.
Hold on. What's that? That's a nice,
well, that's another TV.
There we go. Let's go. Yeah, let's talk about Naruto, guys. So one day, no, I'm just kidding.
At band camp.
But yeah, I think he would be great coming back as Quicksilver, but I don't think Disney's going to hire him back after that role, especially not.
I don't either. Not Disney.
So, Jamie, let me ask you a question.
Yes, bring it on.
Ooh.
What did you think? Like, I want to hear your full opinion on this, a rating and opinion. What did you think of The Happening?
Okay, I enjoyed the movie because there were a lot of things to lay out, and there were crumbs that would allow you to try to form your own opinion of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mark Wahlberg is a good actor. He doesn't try. I don't know of any roles where he tries to get outside of his role. The ominous scenes, like the guy laying down in front of the lawnmower and the people just walking off the building, was all really, really creepy. I have seen it more than once, but no more than probably than 3.
Yeah.
So I would tell people, watch it with very low expectations, and you'll probably come out the other side enjoying it. It is no Sixth Sense. There are no sixth senses. I mean, that's what made it so spectacular. But I think he needs to spend less time in front of the camera and more time behind the camera. Because that like lady in the water that he made, where he was like a co-star almost, man, that was just terrible.
Yeah.
But no, I liked. What did y'all think of it?
I went to the movies and saw it, and I walked out mid-movie.
Really?
Yeah, I walked out mid-movie. I was like, I'm good. I literally walked out, and we snuck into another movie, but that's not the point.
I have not seen it.
Really?
Okay, so I guess I won't spoil it for anybody, but I was about to say something.
I don't plan on seeing it.
Oh, okay. So for anybody that wants to see it, I suggest press the little 10-second, go forward thing, because I'm about to do some spoilers here.
Do like Quicksilver and fast forward.
But just don't get shot by bullets. Anyway, so the reason why I hated it was because the whole fact of, okay, we're going to run for our lives and we don't know what's attacking us. We don't know what's going on. And I was invested. Like, it wasn't, I just didn't go in the movie theater and walked out. I was invested. Mark Wahlberg was doing good. The setup was doing good. Everything was doing good until it revealed what it was.
And then the fucking thing happened.
It was the grass. The grass was killing them. I shit you not. The grass was killing everybody. Mother Nature was getting their revenge back. And like the earth is like, hey, fuck you. We're tired of you humans. We're going to kill you off. So basically at one point, Marky Mark starts running from the fucking grass, the wind gust, and I'm like, oh my Jesus, this can't be a real fucking movie. So,
that's what's interesting because I saw it as it was the wind.
Yeah.
Now the grass was how you could see it.
Yeah.
But same exact thing. The planet, Mother Earth, whatever, had just decided that we were too parasitic to live on top of her anymore, and she was just going to get rid of us.
And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I walked out.
Have you ever gone back to see the end?
It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't think I did though.
Yeah.
I literally walked out. It's just like, are you? Mother Earth is killing us. I mean, I just couldn't do it, man. I was like, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm totally there. Tank, do you have one?
Actually, yes. So, as we enter the mid 2020s, many things come to light. A lot of things end their copyright and enter the public domain. And I believe it was
though. So,
you're always in the dark. I believe it was last year. Let me double check before I go any further. Let me make sure.
Is this about a certain serial killer with no pants?
I believe. Does he wear a red shirt and love honey?
Talk to me like that, or talk about me like that.
Well, close your ears.
My
God, have you seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
No. But did you just see they have announced a
Mickey Mouse?
Mm-hmm.
No,
a what?
Pooniverse movie where like all of the like they're putting together like an MCU of all of those types of killers and creatures together in a
No. Now I know Steamboat Willie hit the public domain this year,
right.
And they're looking at 2 horror movies for him.
Yeah,
but Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Winnie the Pooh.
The Pooh is real. Lord.
You know who else came into public domain was Sherlock Holmes.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a horror movie for him coming.
Right there. These people are being killed by a bear and a rodent, and Sherlock Holmes has to solve the case.
And it's funny because I vaguely remember, I'm going to do my research, but I vaguely remember that there is, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, scheduled for this year.
Yep.
God, I hope.
Pooh Universe Monsters Assemble.
Welcome to the Pooniverse.
Oh my God.
What? The Pooniverse. That sounds so bad.
It sounds so bad. 2 days ago,
Winnie the Pooh, Bambi, and Tinkerbell set for horror crossover. Oh my God. What is a wonderful time to be alive.
I don't know, man. Tinkerbell already seemed kind of shady as shit because she tried to kill Wendy. So
this is a beautiful year.
Right? Bambi, Tinkerbell, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, Tigger, Piglet, the Mad Hatter, and Sleeping Beauty.
What is Sleeping gonna do? What is she gonna do? She asleep.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
I mean, they could make it work, dude. Like,
you know what? They do sleepwalking, so
no,
maybe
example, they could easily make it to where she traps them in her dreams, and she has full control. You're welcome.
All we want are tacos.
We just want
to use our ideas. Just feed us.
Tell me I'm pretty and feed me tacos.
And
right?
Pizza for me.
That boy bleeds marinara.
I do not.
Well, if you eat it right, you could take a pizza slice and eat it like a taco.
I've never done.
Yeah, you fold it.
No. Oh, I have.
You can eat a pizza like a taco.
I don't know.
You could.
I could.
A big enough mouth. Or small enough.
He's got. He has it. He can do it.
Oh,
I have seen this man deep throat a cucumber. He can eat a pizza like a taco.
Okay, first off, okay. Anyway, guys.
Anyway, children, back to horror movies.
Let's get back to the topic on hand. And
this is how you diverge. This is how you diverge.
Let's talk about.
We're the NASCAR podcast, man. We always take left turns.
Let's talk about movies. Let's talk about this
NASCAR,
wonderful piece of art,
dude.
I
love the Leprechaun movies.
Love this movie. It is great.
Yep.
Now, I'm a big fan of Leprechaun.
What do you think about it, Jamie?
Oh, I love them. I have the 5-disc set, the 5-movie set. And then I just read that they are.
There's an 8-movie set.
Yep.
I only got.
The way they're rebooting it.
They're rebooting it, and
they're
going to reboot Ghoulies.
Ooh.
Is it the same actor that played Leprechaun?
No.
Okay.
So let's see. There is Leprechaun 2, 3, In Space, In the Hood, Back to the Hood, and Origins. So there's more than I knew. Oh, and there's a Leprechaun Returns too, like on Sci-Fi Channel. So yeah, there's lots out there. So that was Warwick Davis, from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Willow.
Yeah,
I don't know if he did every one of them. I've just seen the main 5.
So the only ones he hasn't done, he didn't do Origins.
Okay.
Because that was more of a that was Hornswoggle, the WWE superstar.
Look at you.
That played Leprechaun in that one. And then he wasn't the one in Leprechaun Returns.
Mm-hmm.
But he did all the other ones.
Yeah. I really enjoyed those because they're what they are. He makes no bones about the fact that it's silly, stupid humor wrapped in a horror crispy shell.
Speaking of silly, stupid humor, they've done Freddy versus Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I need
a number 2.
Not want. Need Leprechaun versus Chucky. I have to have that.
Okay. All right.
Because you have the Irish supernatural killer, the Leprechaun, versus the voodoo from down under. Because that's essentially what Chucky was. Is the serial killer used the voodoo spell to transfer the soul into the doll.
Yeah,
I'd say Leprechaun wins.
I would too. It's hard to unless Chucky gets the gold.
Yeah.
Where's Lucky Charms?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think here. Chucky is a serial killer that is technically human, put into a doll, so he still has human thoughts and motor functions and stuff like that. Leprechaun is a mythical entity that literally is something that us humans can't even understand, and he's going around murdering people for fun. So, yeah.
But there's still ways to injure and kill him.
Yeah, there's ways, but Chucky's going to have to do his research, and no offense to Chucky fans, he's not that smart.
He ain't that bright. Now, unless he has Tiff with him.
Yeah, maybe.
Like the Bride of Chucky.
I give him 40.
She was smarter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jennifer Tilly, her character. I think it was Tiffany. I think.
I think you're right. So let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. What is a book or a comic series in the horror genre that has not been made into a movie or TV series that you would like to see?
Ooh.
Bold of you to assume that I read books.
Well, I figured they had a lot of pictures in it, you'd be okay.
Facts. I can't think of one, to be honest. Oh, there goes my cat. Hold on. Okay, we're good.
Have y'all ever read Hack Slash?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Talking about the anime?
No, it's a horror comic book about a young woman and basically the embodiment of Sam Hain, and she goes around and they kill serial killers. And I mean, there's been tons of comics about her, crossovers, all kind of stuff. That would be cool. I'd like to see that.
I had one.
I can't say I have.
There's a book called Reptilia.
Okay.
Well, it's a manga. It's Reptilia. It's by Kazuo Umezu. And I probably butchered that because I can't pronounce worth shit. But it's... So there's a hunter that sets out into a swamp and he ends up dying 3 days later. The hunter was the main character's grandfather. And Yoko, that's the main character's name, she knows a little bit about her grandpa, about what happened to him. But on the anniversary of his death, she has to fight, or she has to face Reptilia again. I'd love to see that set up as a movie. Or
So what is Reptilia?
Reptilia is the snake lady. It follows. So Reptilia, the manga was first published in 1965, and it follows Yumiko and her encounters with the snake lady. So it's essentially a lamia. The upper half lady, lower half big ass snake. But not like the ones from Greek mythology that look very pretty and want to lure you away. More like the one that will hide in the corner and ambush you and eat you.
Who says I don't want to be eaten?
I'm done with you. Now there is Junji Ito. He is...
I know him.
Yeah, he is, in my opinion, he's like the best when it comes to horror manga over in Japan. I would love to see any of his works put into a horror movie. Give him a look whenever you have the free time.
I bought a book for Dixie, my wife, and it was from Ito, and it was just, it's creepy, but she liked the colors, so it looked good.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what it is about him, but that man has some creepy stuff out. It's beautiful. Like, from a horror fan perspective, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But if horror's not your thing and that's the first thing that you jump into, you fucked up.
So I want to go off the branch here.
I think we did that multiple times already.
Yeah, well, we're jumping off of it again. And Jamie, this is for you.
Okay.
I hope you've seen this movie.
Why are we jumping? What happened?
Jamie, have you ever seen a movie called House Shark?
House Shark. I haven't seen House Shark. No.
It is the funniest, dumbest movie you will ever see. It's kind of like Rubber a little bit. Like
it's worse than Sharknado.
Yeah, it's way worse than Sharknado. But it's funny where it's like if you, me, and Tank all got together and we decided to make a drinking game out of this, Sharknado is the dumbest movie, man. There's the one point at that movie where you're just like, okay, it's just a giant puppet. Like the beginning of the show, the shark comes and attacks a girl from the toilet.
Yeah.
Like he jumps out the toilet and eats her. And I'm like, okay. And then at one point of the movie, you're trying to figure out all this stuff where the house shark came from. And then just this random ass blonde bitch comes up. And the shark comes in from the house and she's like, house shark. And then she just faints. And we have no idea where she came from. Why does she know about the house shark? How does she know about the house shark? But where did she go throughout the entire movie?
She have a red bandana on her head?
Yep.
That's Greta Volkova.
Yep, that's her. And she just passed out, and that was it. That was her big moment.
Just somebody's niece.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, you got to give it your all.
I got to give you. I'm going to blow your mind here if you don't know this fact already.
Okay.
Did you know that Sharknado and Deadpool are in the same universe?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Didn't know that.
If you're watching, I think it's Deadpool 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When Cable comes from the future, he asks him, so what Sharknado are they on? Like 17? And then in Sharknado 5, I think, it's something about time travel or whatnot. And they say, are we watching, or have y'all seen Deadpool number 11? So they're in the same universe.
Awesome.
That's great. So technically Deadpool could kill Sharknado.
He could. And all he had to do is get inside of him. Phrasing.
Brain go burr.
Brain goes burr. He knew what I was talking about. Okay. I have another question, and I got it over here. Hold on. It is not horror, but I want your opinion on it.
All right.
Okay. No, that's not it. Give me a second. Okay, here it is. So before I show you this, again, it is not horror. It is a video game movie that was released, and I used to be a huge fan of it. Used to be a huge fan of the franchise, and the movie did it for me. I personally did not like it, but some people did like it. Okay. So it is this one right here.
Never saw it.
Never seen it.
Did you see the Assassin's Creed booth like a couple of booths over to you?
Yeah. I talked to them.
They were right beside us.
Yeah, they were really cool. Yeah.
I know little to nothing about that whole subculture there.
Okay.
I do know that it was a game, and I had heard that they had been. Is it Paul Bettany who's in that movie?
No, Michael Fassbender, also known as Magneto.
Magneto. Yeah. Okay. I knew it was.
I got it because I was a big fan of it back in the day, and I loved it, and I got it because Magneto was in it. So, and this is during X-Men, so we all knew who he was. So I was like, he's gonna save this shit, and he did not.
Poor dude.
Poor guy. But he's still making money with Magneto, so it's fine.
Yeah. I was a little worried that you were going to pull out House of the Dead and show me that movie, and I was going to have to end the show early.
I got this. Pay like $1.73 for it. It has Night of the Living Dead, House on Haunted Hill, White Zombie, Last Man on Earth, Maniac, Silent Night, Blood Nights, Carnival of Souls, Dead Men Walking, Bat, Piranha, and I think I said Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Lady Frankenstein, all that.
Or not, I don't know about all of them, but most of those are out in the public domain.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen White Zombie.
That's where Belly Lugosi goes.
Hold on. You brought out something, or you said one of those, was it Silent Night?
Deadly Night.
That made me think of
Bloody Night, right?
It made me think of Christmas and McGuy.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all seen Santa's Sleigh?
No, it's on my list.
So don't spoil it.
It's so Bill Goldberg plays Santa in that movie. I love that movie.
Who is that?
He's a wrestler.
Goldberg was a wrestler.
Oh, Goldberg. Okay.
Yeah, Goldberg. His name is Bill Goldberg, but when he was wrestling, it was just Goldberg.
Oh,
but yeah, he was in. When did it come out?
Fun
2005.
Fact, his favorite color is not black; it's yellow.
Really?
Yeah, because you always had on black arm pads and tights and stuff. It's yellow.
I thought it was gold.
Nope. Close to gold, if you technically, yeah.
Just a shinier yellow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know? So, have y'all watched a lot of Christmas horror movies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We did a whole show on it back in season 2, and that's all we did. There are so many Christmas horror movies out there.
There really are.
There really are.
The wife found one where a robotic Santa.
I saw that one.
Correction.
Yeah.
My wife found one. We found the
Was
movie.
it your wife?
Yeah, we brought it over to your house and we watched it.
Oh, it's the one that y'all left at the house, and I was like, no, we're just going to rent it because I didn't feel like opening y'all's DVD up.
Yeah, it was so funny. I'll give it that.
Military robots that were turned into Santas. Yeah.
Military grade software that they decommissioned and made mall Santas or something.
That's funny.
Then Rare Exports.
Oh, Rare Exports. Wonderful.
Yeah, I love that one. It gives you a twist.
Yeah.
About it all. I am a big fan of that one.
Now, okay, that brings up a question. When you watch a film like that, do you watch it dubbed or do you watch it in subtitles?
So, honestly, it depends on the mood that I'm in. If I'm in the right kind of mood, I have no problem watching with subtitles.
Okay.
If I've had a rough day and I want to just sit back with a beer and unwind and not have to really focus, then I'll watch dubbed.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Jay?
I do not are we talking about like a different language or just subtitles? Okay.
Yeah, Rare Exports is Norwegian or Finnish?
Yeah.
I do not watch sub. And that's not just it's not just movies, it's anime too. And a lot of people are toxic about that with the anime community. They're like, well, you need to watch sub because it's way better and they get more passion and blah blah blah. Okay, first off, this goes for the same thing with the movies. First off, I tell you what, if you can go make a sandwich and tell me what the hell is going on 3-5 minutes in, I won't say anything to you. But if I go make a sandwich 5 minutes in, I have no idea what's going on because I don't speak their language.
Right.
So, and it's kind of the same thing with me and Tank. If I want to relax, I don't want to have to look down on my phone for, I kid you not, 2 seconds and not know what's going on.
Right.
So I always do dubbed because I like to know what's going on, make a sandwich, get on my phone, something like that. And if I get distracted, I still know what's going on because I can still hear it.
Yeah.
So,
see,
with some of them, you don't have that option.
Yeah.
No.
Like Troll Hunter. Have you seen Troll Hunter?
Love Troll Hunter.
Dude, I have watched Troll Hunter so many fucking times.
I love Troll Hunter.
And there's no dubbed version for it. It's only subtitles.
Yep.
And I hands down one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
an
movies.
amazing film.
What?
He's like, I don't talk about movies and I don't like movies that much, but 10 out of 10 for Onyx the Fortuitous and all that, blah, blah. But he said 3 more times, Bill Goldberg, my favorite movie. Troll Hunter, my favorite movie. You contradicting mother.
I can have favorite movies, sir. Unlike you, I don't have to focus on one thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Fight.
Let's go.
The last time we did, he lost.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. That was fun. And it hurt.
Finish. That's it.
Well, I used to be a lot uglier than this, and he hit. And
I beat him into that.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
okay. Well,
heal and fix.
Break you.
Oh, actually, he didn't hit me in the face. He hit me right here in the chest.
There's a long story behind that. Mm-hmm. Suffice it to say, he was a huge jackass.
I was.
But we got over it. We've been friends for fucking 13 years or longer. Wow. And that's the only fight we've ever gotten into.
Yep, that's the only one.
Well, people from my generation, and it sounds like you guys are that too. We used to get in fights at school and stuff like that. And then next week we're having lunch together again.
Yeah.
It was just getting that out. Like guys just didn't know how to sit down and have a conversation about it and come out the other side. But now, man, you get to a fight, you may not walk away. You may have 5 of his friends jump you or pull out a knife or a gun,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it ain't like it was, and I really hate to say it like this, but it ain't like it was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's because you're old.
You're not that far behind me. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I got T-shirts older than both of y'all, so
Ooh. Well, Jamie, do you have anything else for us?
Oh God, we could do this all night long, but I just want to say thank y'all so much for having me on and letting me do this. Like I said, I don't badmouth movies at all when we're on our show, so it's very cathartic to just get it out.
Well, you are welcome to come back at any time and badmouth any movie.
You have my number.
Or music or car or whatever. We don't care.
Yeah. So I would like to extend to you guys the invitation for us to come up with a Fave 5 topic, and you guys can both make your lists of 5 or make a combined one, and I'll make mine, and then you can come on my show and you can see how that is. So
yeah,
you guys talk, and I can send you a list of things that I have lists for, but no guests, or we can come up with our own.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
I'm down.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah,
thank you.
Do you want to shout out any of your socials before we let you go?
So I'm on the Facebook from the interwebs, and you can find me usually on Twitter/X is the best place to find me. Is Fave 5 From Fans, but I'm on Instagram and I TikTok and I thread. Not very well, but I do those things. I do like to say that kind of like with you guys, I stay away from the politics and the negativity. So please know that if you like me or I don't follow you back, it's just because I don't like to get involved in all of that stuff. I like to talk. There's so much reality out there. I just like to get positive and just have fun and like we've just done, laugh.
Yeah.
So you can also find my show on all the streaming platforms, which is Fave 5 From Fans. And we also do another show called Complete Disarray with Jamie Ray, where we take one topic and we just go on and on and on about it. I mean, but in a good way. I mean, totally good way. And all
we beat that dead horse forever.
Yeah. All of that is under the blanket of the Plastic Microphone Studios, and we've got 2 new shows that are in the works right now. So hopefully we'll be able to have some more stuff in the future.
Nice.
So we drop every Friday.
That was my chair. Sorry.
Sure.
Somebody had beans tonight.
Sir, I had taco fries, which were amazing.
They're the magical fruit.
But okay, yeah, I'll put that down. I think on a new video I'll put that down and let people know. And yeah, we're good. We're gonna go ahead and close out. So Jamie, appreciate you coming on. We really appreciate you just having fun
guys
and talking.
Both wonderful.
He said, "Thanks God, appreciate it." No, sorry.
You're welcome.
So yeah, be sure to find us. We're on all the platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at Hesitation Station. We're all there. Our link tree is down that way. Yeah, you can see it right by Jamie. We really appreciate the follows. We really appreciate the love and support that you guys have been giving us. And after this, I think y'all have seen this on our Facebook. We raised $400 for the Children's Hospital. So thank you guys for all the love and the support that you've given us and allowed us to do all this. So till next time, till next episode.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, in the next 2 weeks,
don't tell him.
We will hit our 1 year mark.
Oh, he told him.
Oh,
it's a party.
And there may be, just throwing this out there may be a giveaway on the horizon.
Well, congratulations, guys. That's awesome.
We're having a lot of good stuff coming up for you guys. Potential giveaway, like he was saying. We're having some more guests come up, and yeah, we cannot wait to share it with you guys. And who knows? This is not the last time you'll see Jamie. I don't think so. No.
wonderful people, new friends, great experiences.
So be sure
in a fun space.
Yep.
What?
I said be sure to go follow him. Unlike you.
Not what I thought you said.
Follow me.
What did you think?
Yeah. Follow that guy. And then follow me. Don't worry about him.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Till next episode. Peace out.
Peace out.
Boy.